Here is a story of a schoolgirl. My cousin's friend Neha told me this. She still studies in that school. She said this happened around 2 years ago in her school. A girl from class 6 died. She jumped from the third floor, or at least that's what they said. But when I tell you the full story, you will realize nothing about this felt normal. The weirdest part, there were no classrooms on that third floor. It was just an empty floor, an open terrace space that students were not even allowed to go there. So why was she even there? Her name was Ikra, I think, a regular sixth grader, but the way Neha told it, you would feel something was wrong way before it all happened. So it started during school hours. It was break time, and Ikra went out of the classroom with her friends. They were all laughing, eating chips, and playing like usual. But when the bell rang and the teacher came back into class, Ikra wasn't there. At first, everyone thought maybe she went to the washroom or maybe she was still finishing lunch with someone. But as time passed, no one could find her. Teachers started searching, friends were asked, bags were checked, nothing. The real horror started almost an hour after school off time. That's when a loud scream was heard. Someone from the ground floor saw a body lying, twisted, motionless on the grass. It was Ikra. She had fallen from the third floor, or maybe someone threw her. The school went into full panic mode. Police were called, students were kept back, parents starting arriving. Some people were crying, some screaming. Ikra didn't survive. But the mystery only got darker. Because here is the part no one could explain. That third floor was locked. No students had access. And yet there is exactly where she fell from. No CCTV on that floor either. Some said she went up there alone and jumped. But others, including her closest friend, said Ikra had been acting strange for days. Not just quiet, but distant. She used to be bubbly and always participated in activities. But that last week, she stopped laughing. She would sit in class staring outside the window. Her hands would shake sometimes, even during normal lessons. Her friend once asked, "Is everything okay?" Ikra only replied, "I don't sleep well anymore. Something follows me." And that gave me chills. And it gets worse. Her mother later told the school that just a week before this happened, Ikra had gone to their village, to her grandmother's house. All her cousins were playing hide and seek at night in the backyard area, but something strange happened. Ikra was hiding behind a tree. It was pitch dark, no torch, no light, but she didn't come out when the game ended. Her younger cousin finally found her frozen behind the tree, crying and shaking. She said, "Someone was hiding with me." Everyone said she must have imagined it, but after that night, Ikra changed. She would get scared at night, even at home, wake up crying, say she heard something breathing near her pillow. Her mother thought it was just a phase, school stress, village fear, maybe she would be fine. But she wasn't. And after she died, the third floor was sealed. Neha said no one is allowed to go even near the staircase that leads up there. Students still whisper that you can sometimes hear footsteps on the third floor even though it's locked. And one day a teacher forgot her file on the second floor and went to get it late in the evening. She said she heard a girl's voice whispering, "मैं वहाँ छुपी थी उसके साथ." And there was no one there. I don't know what really happened. Maybe she jumped. Maybe something pushed her. But Ikra's eyes, as they described, were not of a girl who wanted to die. They were the eyes of someone who had seen something no one believed. And now, no one speaks her name. But the third floor has not forgotten her.